Hey everybody, JT here. Cranking out some reviews for you today. For me too. Doing these reviews is a stress reliever for me. But I'm doing these reviews today in my Darth Vader shirt, and I'm feeling really silly. And I'll tell you why. The atomizer I'm reviewing right now, or about to review, has a silly name. It's just a silly name. It's a silly word. It's a silly name. I can't even think of the name of this atomizer, let alone say it without saying it in a silly voice. We are going to be talking about even the camera's acting silly. The Magoo. It's real life. This is really happening. It's the Magoo. I'm vaping on the Magoo. How are you? I'm pretty Magoo. How are you? It's the Magoo. I'm going to have a quick vape and we'll continue to be silly together after this vape. The Magoo, actually not bad. It's a pretty good vape, to be honest with you. This is a clone. That dude is talking about clones. I have security outside. I've got measures into place to keep me from being assassinated because I talk about all these clones. The men in black are out to get me. I know that. So it's okay, everybody. Don't freak out. I've got people trying to protect me. So it's an Ithaca clone, right? The Ithaca is the original that this is inspired by. Some people been talking and they consider as long as you name it something else, it's not a clone. Okay. I'm not going to argue with it. Whatever you want to do. You can call me Sally, but I'm still JT, right? Don't call me Sally. So the Magoo. Back to the Magoo. It's a pretty good vape, to be honest with you. It gets a little warm. If you don't like a warm vape, this might not be your thing. It's got a pretty much a, it looks really good on my King clone and my Chiyu clone. I will assume that it's 23 millimeter diameter atomizer. It looks a little large on something like the Nemesis or the Nemesis clone. But the couple key features of this atomizer are adjustable airflow, and it works very well, and it's easy to get to. It's this knurled ring, and it covers up or exposes air holes. So that's adjustable. I vape with the airflow all the way open. It's a comfortable vape. It's nothing like huge holes on a dripper or anything like that, but it's comfortable for me. The flavor is very, very good. And like I said, the vapor is a little warm, bordering on the hot side if you chain vape. The other big thing is juice flow adjustment. And this is really nice. I would prefer to see something like this on more atomizers in the future. The strip tip is built in, right? It's connected all the way down here to the kind of dome that covers your coil, wick, things like that. You simply turn it, and I will show this again. I will do an up-close video of this atomizer and its components and show you kind of how it's built and what's going on under the hood. But you simply twist your drip tip and it allows more juice to go to your coils, or you turn it the other way and it closes that gap off a little bit. That's a great feature and it works extremely well. So far, I haven't noticed any issues with it turning or adjusting itself by itself if that makes any sense. If I feel it beginning to give any kind of dry hit, I simply adjust it. You can even adjust it and go back down and watch an air bubble come out. But that's a really cool feature. I've not used a true Ithaca atomizer before. I assume that's something that it does. But that's pretty cool. Both of those features, the airflow and juice flow adjustment, are A-OK in my book and work very well on this atomizer. You do have to use resistant and non-resistant wire to build on this atomizer. The way it came from esiggity.com, my model, it did come with an extra, I think people are calling it ready wire, and that's non-resistant, resistant in the middle, and non-resistant on the other side. It came with an extra one. I went ahead quickly and built a dual coil on this atomizer. Okay, I had no clue. I had never seen an atomizer of this style. Never messed with one, vaped with one, or anything. But it was pretty apparent what needed to happen, and I was able to build one, and it's the original build, and it's doing very well so far. I will also add that, when I can find one of my ohm meters, that I am vaping this on a mechanical mod, okay? And with the dual coils, it's at 1.2 ohms. With the vape being that warm, at that resistance, personally, I do not plan on dropping the resistance very low in the future when I rebuild this. I don't think under 1 ohm, I think would be uncomfortably hot after 2 or 3 hits. Just my opinion. You might like it hot. Some like it hot. You know what I'm saying? But the Magoo, at a glance, quick review purposes, like I do, I enjoy it. It's not blowing me away, but it's good. It's a good solid atomizer. I like the adjustments. I like the look of it. It looks kind of futuristic. And again, we'll do an up-close video, and I will show the components and kind of under the hood, all the details on this. But it's available at esiggity.com. I will post the link. This is the dual coil model. I believe that the other model only has grooves for 1 wick, 1 coil. I'm not sure. We can look into that or get in touch with esiggity.com and touch base with them. Good people over there. That's it. That's the Magoo. I'm out. We'll see y'all next time. Hey everybody, it's JT here. Quick up-close look at the Magoo rebuildable atomizer. This is technically an Ithaca clone, which is a very expensive rebuildable atomizer. So, right off the bat, it's a good looking atomizer. Chrome finish. It has some cool adjustments, okay? It adjusts for airflow. You see the air hold there. This ring spins. Can close that off, tighten the draw, or open it and get a looser draw or airflow to the coil. Now look in here. As I twist this drip tip, that opens up, and that is actually e-juice flow adjustment. You can see a couple bubbles. As you adjust this, it allows more juice to get to your wicks and your coils, which is pretty cool. If you ever start getting a dry hit, you can adjust that juice flow control and pretty much fix it. I've actually enjoyed this atomizer, didn't expect to. It does require resistance and non-resistance wire to build. I'm not going to do a build video today. I will in the future. But I will say it comes built. It comes with a coil installed. It comes with extra wire and an extra piece of silica wick. And it was fairly simple for me to see how it was set up and the way you have to build this. So I'm pretty confident if you have some experience rebuilding atomizers that it's really not going to be that tough. It sounds bad having used two different wires. They make ready wires, as they call them, that are pieces of wire with a resistant section in the middle and non-resistant sections on either side. Stormy's Vapor Cellar is one place that I know that carries them. And those are very handy. I would suggest if you are planning to pick up a Magoo, to grab some of those. Grab some extras so you can play around. The vape is good. It's warm. But it's got good flavor and it performs pretty well. It says Magoo down here and E-Leaf, the maker. It's got their logo up here. Otherwise, it's nice. It's a nice chrome atomizer with a little viewing window. The drip tip is not replaceable on this model, but it's about $45 at esiggity.com. And this is not the dual coil model. I will post a direct link to the exact model that I reviewed and I own. But there's a couple different models and finishes to choose from. That's about all I'm getting into right now, but there's a close look at it. If you like shiny stuff, it's a pretty cool atomizer, and it's a pretty cool. The two adjustments work well. They work as they should and are pretty cool adjustments to have. I kind of enjoyed it. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.